It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Tuesday, the 15th of June. I'm Michael Groff. Dangerously hot temperatures will continue for the rest of the week and heading into the weekend before some relief starts to take place as we go into next week. Isolated showers and thunderstorms will be possible over the higher terrain. And the question is, will we get anything here in the lower deserts in terms of either blowing dust or maybe even some rain? Believe it or not, precipitation can actually fall from the sky. Wouldn't know it, though, because it's been quite a while since we've had any measurable rain here in Phoenix. Other complications exist in our forecast as well that we have to discuss. So let's get into it. First, yesterday, 113 degrees the afternoon high, 82 was the morning low. Didn't get quite as hot as anticipated yesterday thanks to some afternoon smoke getting in here from some of those wildfires, including that Telegraph fire over in eastern Arizona. The normal high, 104. The normal low, 78. Forget about those. We'll be nowhere near normal for quite a while. Looking outside right now here at 5:30 a.m., it's actually mostly cloudy out there. There's even been some virga, a couple of light showers over northern and western Maricopa County this morning. We are sitting at 86 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew point at 39, relative humidity 19%. The winds are light and the barometer is rising. Temperatures this morning, 70 the cool spot at Fort McDowell, 73 at Goldfield, 77 in Gilbert, 76 in Buckeye. Otherwise, we are generally in the low 80s to around 90 through the metro. The upper air look shows this nasty upper ridge, this incredibly hot dome of heat sitting over the western United States, and that is not going to go anywhere for the next few days. So near record temperatures will continue. A little bit of moisture circulating around the ridge from the east will continue to filter into Arizona over the next few days. The watch warning map, it's pretty much all about the heat out here across the west. Excessive heat warnings continue, including here in Phoenix. Our excessive heat warning has been once again extended through 8 p.m. Sunday. And then after that, I think temperatures will back off at least just below the excessive heat criteria. The convective outlook for today, we've got a marginal risk of severe storms along the Gulf Coast where we have a surface boundary down there. Another little sliver of a marginal risk from southeast Montana through western South Dakota and northwest Nebraska. Let's check out the tropics. First in the Atlantic Basin, pretty interesting here. A few areas of disturbed weather. First, there's that wave coming off the African coast, and that has a low chance of development. It's a little early for Cape Verde season, so we're not going to worry too much about any development from that. But of course, we'll watch it. Looks fairly impressive right now. Another area of disturbed weather to talk about out there over the Bay of Campeche. That's been down there for several days and has a pretty good chance of development, especially in the mid-range. And then we have Tropical Storm Bill. That's off the east coast of the United States. That's moving off to the northeast. Not really going to impact anybody, at least not here in the U.S. We'll just drift off harmlessly into the North Atlantic and fizzle out with time. Now, the system over the Bay of Campeche, Invest 92L, this is going to just sort of drift around down there for the next few days and then ultimately start to drift off to the north. And the GFS ensemble, this is what you're looking at here, the ensemble mean, the black line. Looks like the center of this likely to move up into the central Gulf Coast late in the weekend, early next week, sometime in the Saturday through Monday range. And this is more than likely just going to be a major rain producer. Not likely to become a strong tropical storm or hurricane. Of course, we always have to watch these systems because, as we've learned, tropical systems can always throw you a curveball. But for now, this looks like just a rain threat for the Gulf Coast. Then out across the eastern Pacific, we have Tropical Depression Carlos. We're about to say goodbye to that system, an ill-defined circulation there, and it's over cooler water, so nothing to concern ourselves with. And precipitation around here, this is valid through next Tuesday morning from the WPC. No rain expected here in the valley, and some light totals up along the rim country and over in eastern Arizona and the southeastern border of our state, as our very hot and relatively dry weather pattern will continue for quite a while. We'll detail it, though, as we get into modeling. Here we go. This is the GFS, the 06Z run valid at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Our very intense 597 heat ridge continues to be centered somewhere near the Four Corners today. An east-southeasterly flow aloft. Minor amounts of moisture still moving into the state, though, so down at the surface, some clouds around this morning. And then as we get to this afternoon, very hot. High temperatures somewhere between 113 to 117. The one mitigating factor, though, once again, could see some areas of smoke moving into the south central deserts this afternoon from the east. from those wildfires, and that could actually hold temperatures down a couple of degrees. Ironic that the one thing causing all of the wildfires might be the one thing to stifle the heat just a little bit. Isolated showers and thunderstorms will develop over the higher terrain today. And I think there is at least a small chance that some gusty winds and blowing dust make their way into the lower deserts this afternoon and tonight as well. So we could see kind of a hodgepodge of dust and smoke. Certainly not a great combination. So really limit your outdoor activities, especially this afternoon and this evening, not just because of the heat, but because of that smoke, the dust, the particulate matter in the air. And then tonight, again, isolated showers, thunderstorms, blowing dust, especially east of us, but some gusty winds will make their way into the lower deserts. Lows tonight mainly in the 80s to around 90. And then tomorrow, the ridge still around here, mostly sunny in the morning, a few clouds and some areas of smoke in the afternoon. High temperatures, once again, about 112 to 116. Now, as we go to tomorrow night, again, a slight chance of a shower or storm, but I think most of that stays to the east of us. Then on Thursday, mostly sunny in the morning, some afternoon clouds, isolated showers and thunderstorms possible by the evening, maybe sneaking into the lower deserts, but again, more than likely, any storms would just be wind and lightning producers. High temperatures on Thursday might get a couple of degrees warmer as we filter out some of that smoke. The winds aloft are more out of the southeast, so wildfire smoke should stay to the north and east of us. And high temperatures 114 to 118, likely going for records here each day. Friday, same thing, 114 to 118, mostly sunny, isolated showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. As we get to the weekend, the ridge does start to drift to the west, and it's going to be weakening with time. Highs backing off several degrees on Saturday, somewhere between 110 to 115. Still in the excessive heat range, though. And a couple more degrees of cooling, if you want to call it that, on Sunday, with highs between about 108 to 113. And I think the shower and thunderstorm threat starts to diminish here. Drier air should be working in, but still, maybe a couple of pop-up storms over the mountains. Here is Monday, high temperatures pretty close to 110, maybe just shy of that, so I think the excessive heat is gone, but of course it's still very hot. And shower and thunderstorm activity should be mostly out of here, but again, can't rule it out completely, especially over the White Mountains. Here's a week from today. This is Tuesday, the 22nd, and now the ridge is suppressed back across northern Mexico, the upper heights coming down closer to average. We have a baggy trough developing to the west of us, so more of a west-southwesterly flow in here. Temperatures back closer to average. I'd say highs between about 103 to 107. And then as we go out 10 days, this is Thursday the 24th, got an upper low developing over the central and northern California coast, a ridge over the northeast Pacific, kind of a Rex block-like pattern developing here, with a ridge over the southeast U.S. and expanding across northern Mexico and out west of the Baja. So a mainly westerly flow here that should help to keep any moisture away from us. But the good news is temperatures, again, would not be excessively hot, just seasonably hot for June. And that's still toasty, but at least manageable. All right, looking at rainfall for Phoenix over the next couple of weeks, this basically runs out through the rest of the month of June, coming off of the GFS ensemble. And again, over 80% of the members do have some degree of very light precipitation in here. The ensemble mean just over 1/10 of an inch. There are a couple of members there, one up around 1/3 of an inch. There's actually one member that's showing over 1 inch of rain here. I think we can discount that. But nevertheless, it is possible we could see at least a trace or a couple hundredths of an inch of rain from storms through the next several days, but I still think that's a low-end risk. And temperatures off the national blend of models, excessively and dangerously hot for the rest of the week. Highs 115, 116, 117. Again, maybe our afternoon highs are mitigated by a couple of degrees due to the clouds and smoke around, but still overnight lows likely in the 80s and low 90s. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, and click that notification bell so that whenever a brand new video is posted, you'll get the notice. Your comments, questions, and suggestions always encouraged as well. Thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. You guys be safe, stay cool and hydrated. Yes, drink lots of water out there today. And you guys have yourselves a wonderful Tuesday.